One, two.
Greetings and felicitations. If you're para and yes, Mr. Spock, it is pronounced tally ho. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to another fun-filled Saturday watch party with me as your host, the all-being master of time, space, and dimension, or you can just call me Mr. Londell. And as always, joined by the one, the only, the smartest lady in the room, Yvette.
Good evening, Mr. Londell. Hey, JPs, and everyone in the chat, and a special hello to Ali, who's come to watch the show. Um, it's great to be here, and I am, and of course, I always admit, I'm a virgin to this film because I quit after Michael Keaton's Batman because I literally did not want to keep watching the same frigging story over and over again by different directors that thought they could do it better. Same with the Superman stuff. Yeah, DC lost my money or my attention span. So Keaton as far as I went. So this should be interesting as I've never seen this before.
Hmm. And joining us, uh, as always, another friend of the channel, the man himself, JP's.
Hello. Yeah, give me a movie with Christian Bale in it and I'll watch it.
Yeah, okay. And as Yvette has alluded to, today's movie from 2005, Batman Begins. In my opinion, this is the definitive story of Batman. Once you
Yeah,
watch this movie,
we'll see.
once you watch this movie and the two sequels, you don't need another Batman uh, origin story. This these three this movie covers it brilliantly.
Fair enough, but I thought Keaton's covered it brilliantly as well. So
Well, the difference is Keaton's Batman was more cartoonish than this one is. This one is like we are taking the character we're taking the character serious. You actually get, I would say, kind of an analysis of why Batman is the way Batman is. Wouldn't you say, JP's?
Yeah. It's not just about the backstory of the parents being killed in the alleyway. It it gives a whole like leading up to where he learns how to fight.
Yeah, and the
Well, maybe
philosophy.
this will change my mind.
Yeah, and then
I doubt it, but
no,
it
and
might.
then we'll see what you'll see when in as the movie progresses, when he learns how to fight. It's the
Ah.
philosophy that you have really that I think you should be paying attention to. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
the his I want to say that his particular Bushido, as he defined it, how it's formed. Yes, I can kill, but I don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill you, but I don't have to save you either,
Mm.
type thing.
Well, this is the thing about Batman I liked. He was a complete flip side of Superman. Superman, goody two shoes. And Batman was, yeah, you're going to die. And that was the whole thing about those two characters I liked. I'm not a superhero fan, particularly, but I mean, Christopher Reeve, wow, forever and ever. And Batman, when they launched it with Keaton, loved it. But then another one came out with the same frigging origin story. And then another.
Well,
And then
the origin story,
I
especially
DG made me watch Batman versus Superman. And, I'm like, just kill me now.
yeah. Well, the origin story, especially with Batman, is key.
Yeah, I
This one,
understand that, but once you've seen one Batman, you do not need to see the origin story again, over and over again, in
this one, you,
different directors' views of it.
this one you need to see. So,
Yeah, all right. Well, we will see, because I will be dead honest, as I always am.
so
So,
Because it basically ties into the origin story.
yeah,
yeah.
I want to say more, but it'll be like giving it right away. Like,
yeah. See,
Yeah.
and I did that if you notice, but she didn't pick up on it. So,
No,
mhm.
no.
so
I'm gonna watch this. I'll be honest. So, who have we got in the chat? We got Dandelion Fluff. Hello, my love.
Okay,
We
before you
got
guys start, I'm gonna go for a piss.
Words of Pictures. We bow to his intellect and his amazing ability to pull facts from places. No, I don't even want to know where he's pulling the facts from, because knowing words, he has that encyclopedia inserted somewhere in his body. Anyway, hi Words, great to see you as always. Who else we got? LDG is waving. Hey, LDG.
yeah.
And that's for now. We've got 7 watching, or rather listening to us ramble on. I know we've got quite a few in the Cosme already.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. And I'm sure there's people just hanging about listening to us talk. Hello
Yeah.
to everyone else that's just listening along.
And always remember, if you're listening to this after the stream, you can always queue up your copy of the movie and listen to our commentary. Otherwise, if you're here live, click on the link. It's in the chat box on the
At the
YouTube
top.
page, and it's on the crawl. If you can copy it down real quick as it goes across the bottom of the screen, and bookmark that so every Wednesday night and Saturday when I have watch parties, you can join.
Oh, and while we're waiting for JP to finish peeing, tomorrow night is our top 10 essentials list.
Well,
Where
it's not necessarily top 10. Okay.
well,
I,
you
I,
said
I
you had some honourable mentions, which is
yeah, I got a
fine.
bunch of
I,
honorable mentions.
I've got a few as well. But basically, the premise is Mr. Londell and I are dumped on a desert island. We obviously have a barbecue, a football to draw a face on, and lots of food and water. But our only entertainment is what we got on our list. So it should be eye-opening because Mr. Londell and I, since we started this mad series, haven't really told each other what we're putting on our list, which has been quite an amusement because sometimes we got the same. We pretty much, on every single list, got at least one
Yeah.
the same, at least one, but sometimes a few more. But this essential list is, and of course, all lists, nothing's wrong.
Yeah, right.
These are our opinions
But
for
I will,
us,
I
and
will,
everyone should have a list of their own.
I will say this on at least one of my essentials list, we will be as divergent as East meeting West. I will say that because of what I understand about what she likes and dislikes. So
Yeah, exactly. The essentials list as well is not sci-fi and horror, just it's
yeah, it's
any genre
yeah,
you like. However, I have very few films other than sci-fi and horror and fantasy, and not that much fantasy, but a couple of very good ones. But yeah, so
I'm
so
sure.
I was limited anyway, but that's what I like. You know, I'm not a rom-com girl. God, no, kill me now. I'm not a fan of things like that. I like spoof movies, like the scary movies and things like that. We watched Bloodbath in the House of Death the other night, which was a very early version of the horror taking the
Yeah,
mick with Vincent Price in it. You know, a lot of famous people in it, and great laugh, very funny, and yeah.
Lester
Hey,
and
Lester.
Jose, the Skeptic Tank. Good to see you, and don't forget, click on the link, and you can join us in
Ah,
watching it in the Cosby Room.
Dandelion says she's in the backstage.
Okay, give me a minute. I'm waiting for JP's to come back so we can start. So he's kind of, I think he's kind of hooked right now on. But either way, okay, our Sunday streams. I'm trying to be creative and as fun as we can. You know, we can be serious and
Oh,
back and
I've
forth
taken
with the
I've taken
movie.
every single one of these seriously,
Yeah,
and
so
it's been hard. It's been really hard. But
I know.
I have a premise for my pitch on my movie now. I've just got
Yeah,
to work on it. I've got a fair idea. The story is going to be really interesting.
yeah. That one is coming up, folks. Where
Yeah, about 3 weeks away from that one.
yes, the Yvette is going to pitch a movie, and then I'm going to pitch a movie. And with the help of the chat, we're going to improve, make it better. Hopefully, somebody in Hollywood is listening,
Yeah,
and what we come up with, trust me, it will pull Hollywood out of out of receivership if you do it right.
to be
I
honest, do
as
we really want to pull
encourage
Hollywood out of receivership? Let them die and let someone else take over that's not Hollywood.
I'm no, look. I would not. I would be remiss if I didn't try.
All right, fair enough.
You know, it's like that. You know, your enemy is drowning, and you go, help, help, somebody help him. You know, you try. Nobody heard. You know, I got to do. You know, I mean, But anyway, JP's, where are you? Oh, this is okay. Tell you what, let's go ahead and start. And he can always come back late. He can always come in later. He, I mean, he likes the movie like I do, so he should be able to just catch in it anywhere.
Yeah, Dandelion. Well, the best show on earth is filmed where you are. And you know
Yeah,
what that is. Supernatural.
and that is so unfair because okay, Texas is not that green. Okay,
Well,
but
they both live in Texas. They both live in Austin in real life.
but I mean, like some shows, like the X File, one of the X Files movies was supposed to take place in Texas, but they filmed it up there. That
Uh,
is not Texas.
well, Supernatural's based in oh my god, my brain just died. Lawrence, Kansas.
Well, see, Lawrence, Kansas is not that green either.
Mhm.
You're talking about
Oh, there you are.
oh,
Yeah, I just got back. Sorry.
you're talking about Prairie Land in
Now,
Kansas.
X Files, everything from X Files was shot in Vancouver
Mm,
Yeah.
or British Columbia.
mm.
Okay, so we have a quorum, so let's get this started. Batman Begins.
Sorry
In
about
What
the
about
delay.
what about Dandelion? She's still in the backstage.
yeah, I'll get her as soon as I start the movie.
Oh, okay.
Batman Begins in three, two, one, engage. Not today, words.
I used to love that show, Words. Saturday mornings. Do you remember? All right. Way too many bats. Where's the vampire?
Oh, we're 50-50 in the room.
Mm. Oops.
And he fell down the well.
Since when did he have a sister?
It's not a
Not,
sister.
not a sister.
Okay.
I think they needed to bring Lassie in if they're going to have someone fall down a well.
Or Skippy. Skippy could save people. Mm. Sorry. I'm eating fresh strawberries that were picked just up the road from our local farm.
Oh,
You cannot beat real strawberries and not fake. I call them fake strawberries because they're grown in greenhouses with no flavour. Proper British strawberry grown out in the fields. Oh, the flavour is intense. Oh,
now this is cool. No.
so sorry for being thick. Who's playing Batman here? Because I don't know who he is. Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, yep.
Isn't he the guy that did What is it? Darker shades of grey? Shades of grey?
I don't know. I never saw that.
I'm sure he played the pervert in that.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
He also played a Vietnam POW, and they filmed it the way they filmed the movie. He lost like a crap load of weight to play a
All
POW.
right.
He also played John Connor.
Yeah, that's right. He did.
Oh, that's right. And yeah.
That's another person. Okay.
You might have to mute. Somebody upstairs is vacuuming. I'll just mute till they're done vacuuming.
Oh.
That's fine.
Okay.
No, but I don't hear it coming through.
You will when they get closer.
Oh, now I know that, boys. He's he
That's
raised
Liam
yeah,
Neeson.
Liam Neeson. Yeah.
Liam Neeson.
Now he's an actor.
I will let you in on a secret. He becomes Bruce Wayne's mentor for a while.
Nephew.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne's nephew.
Mentor.
Oh, mentor. That makes more sense.
He's
Don't
a
tell me.
nemesis.
Yes.
Nemesis.
Mentor, then nemesis.
Yeah.
Mentor, then nemesis. Oh. So he's not going to be Alfred.
No.
Just toss him out of the back of a truck, Gee,
That's a different kind of walk of shame.
Hey, Sharky.
Sharkums. All right.
So
You
you
need
can go
to
back
be here
to
with
work.
us, man. Okay.
Take care, Sharky.
Yeah.
See you soon.
This is the one where Iceland stands in for the Himalayas. Am I right? Is that like it's
I'm not
supposed to be the
sure
Himalayas,
where they filmed it.
but they filmed in Iceland?
So this is supposed to be the Himalayas, yeah?
I think so.
And he's got to climb Everest, I presume.
I don't
hope
think
not.
so. No, it doesn't go quite there.
I was going to say it takes 3 months with the acclimatization to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And even then.
Yeah.
Right, muting again.
He's not having a good time of it, is he, Words?
Yeah. The holy place. And I think they kind of ripped up. Well, that's actually part of the Batman role. What he's doing now. But
He's in Nepal, I presume, if he's in the Himalayas.
yeah. See, but they also did something like this for the Shadow.
Mm. And Doctor Strange.
But if this is Nepal, okay, what he's going to be trained as is a ninja, you know, which is Japanese.
Mm. Well, that's a bit odd because Japan is nowhere near the Himalayas.
And I think they even describe it. Ra's al Ghul even
Maybe
describes it.
it's a Japanese temple in Nepal, but it looked like a Nepal temple to me from the
Yeah,
outside. If he's learning Japanese in Nepal, talk about confusing your audience.
Probably most of the audience wouldn't really know.
yeah.
Oh, it looks Orientalish. Good enough.
Those are kung fu styles. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm sure there is an anime with Batman. Flashback to childhood.
I'm gonna like that. Did that? Michael Caine is Alfred. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
and he's a pretty damn good Alfred
Actually, he
too.
is a really good Alfred. Although I did like, was it Morgan Freeman they did in the other one?
Now Morgan Freeman's not Alfred.
Morgan Freeman was Fox.
Yeah,
Okay, right.
I mean
Oh,
Okay,
that's right. They had the
you're all
other fellow.
confusing me.
Sorry.
Fox is the CEO of Wayne Industries. He's one of the few people that know Bruce Wayne is Batman.
All right. Is that in this film or another one of the versions of it?
In the lower period,
All right. Oh, great. Now we got to watch his parents die again.
but I think you're going to eventually appreciate the way they tell the story. You know, in this movie more than what we've been bombarded.
Hmm.
But that's just me. I'll let you be the judge of it.
Opera.
Yes, Don Giovanni to be exact.
Yeah.
I actually like that
Really.
opera.
I'm not a fan of opera.
Ooh, I like Don Giovanni. It's a good opera. Very dramatic.
I'm more into
It's the
Turandot when it comes
it's
to
the
opera.
first it's the first invention of musicals. The bastards. It's all their fault.
I don't mind
Now-
musicals either.
Now, no, I know you don't mind.
Well,
Now-
people bursting into song is delightful.
No, it's not. It makes no sense. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
One issue with this is a rich guy wouldn't do that.
What?
Take a back alley.
That was the thing
Well,
I always
you're
thought was a
right.
bit weird. Like, why would they leave through the back way?
And he would have a couple of like ex-NFL linebackers for bodyguards.
Yeah.
Well, even if they didn't, they'd still have, go out the front doors and have someone bring them. Oh, no, they came by train, so.
But unfortunately, this is the origin story. Are we going to see a pearl necklace break? I mean, that's part of it, the origin story as well.
See, they even tie the origin into Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. Even though Joaquin will tell you it's not a comic book movie.
All right. So we actually don't get any decent villain in this then.
Oh, you're going to be surprised.
Mm-hmm. It's
Now
not.
it's not like a young.
villain.
Sorry.
It's a somewhat less cartoony kind of villain, I think.
Mm.
I think there's more than one, isn't there?
He looks like Commissioner Gordon, but a young version.
He is.
He will be Commissioner Gordon.
Ah.
At
So
this
they've
point,
used the same guy for Commissioner Gordon in more than one movie.
he's in all three of them.
No,
Gary
thank you.
Oldman, now he's a lieutenant. Next movie he'll be a captain. Then he'll end up commissioning third one.
Ah. Oh, wow, Gary. Says words. Well, oh my God, root beer, as we call him here.
Root beer.
Yeah, we call him root beer here. From the outside, that looked like Cambridge.
I know, hell of a house,
Yeah,
I hate to pay the light bill.
it probably wasn't. It just had the same stone architecture.
Wonder where they filmed it.
Don't know.
I can Google this.
Mhm.
Things I can Google.
Rutger Yeah. We always called him root beer for some reason.
Rutger Hauer. Yeah, I always liked him as an actor, and then he got fat, and
Yeah. But he made a great baddie.
yeah.
He really did.
It says Mentmore Towers in Buckinghamshire.
Ah, yeah. Well, it's certainly British architecture. Yeah.
Some rich guy's house.
When they
But
go
that's
to
not
Chicago-
Cambridge. Buckinghamshire was next door to Berkshire, where I was born.
Yeah.
It's in the green belt. A lot of
God, I
houses
love this
like that.
fighting scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
This is a pretty fun one.
Are they on a lake?
A frozen
Yeah.
lake. Yeah.
A frozen lake.
Apparently, it was actually quite terrifying to film. Like, there were big, cracking noises constantly from the ice shifting.
Well, the rules of a frozen lake are you stay in the middle, stay away from the edges. I love the sound of ice cracking.
I don't like it when I'm on the ice.
Oh, I do.
Theatricality and deception of fellow creatures must become more There was a farmer who tried to take his neighbor's land and begin to butler it. Now he's a prisoner. What will happen to him? Justice, crime cannot be tolerated. Criminals thrive only in doctors and societies of understanding. Parents' death is not your fault. It was your father's.
Can't disagree with that. I mean, you could, but
I wouldn't say it was his fault. I think it was poor judgment.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was more poor judgment to go out the back door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it was his fault.
Yeah, I mean, he did act. He stepped in front of the wife and son. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know what more you really would have expected him to do.
Yeah, the guy had a gun. I mean, you know.
But that's a mistake anybody would have made in that situation,
Yeah.
because you got an opponent that's better than you, and you finally got him down. You know.
Yeah.
Ugh, I don't think I could tolerate Liam Neeson preaching to me. I just don't think I could do it.
This
probably
is
have to
why
be
he probably
frozen in-
keeps hitting him.
I'd probably have to be frozen in place like
Mm.
Christian Bale there is.
After the hearing cell, can I persuade you to stay on? Not that at all. You don't like to think I'm fine. You still feel this way. I'm prepared to master it. My room will be fine. With all due respect to Wayne Manor, your house, Father's house, Father, as the place is a mausoleum for my will, with everything Alfred like that. This house lost away. She lived 6 generations of your family. Why didn't you do it? Alfred, it's not your family. Forgive it, Dad. As a good man once made me responsible. What was my precious name? Now,
See, he can just make you feel guilty instantly.
I wouldn't presume to tell you what to do with your past. Just know that there are those of us who care about the future. Haven't given up on me yet. Never.
Is this one of these films where we go backwards and forwards in time?
Yep.
A lot.
I think it stops more or less partway through.
It will stop pretty soon.
Yeah.
God.
No, okay. I'm gonna have issues with you about this movie, aren't I?
It just annoys me. Stephen King does it all the time, and that's why I don't watch his movies anymore.
Well, Stephen King is just annoying, period. Let's face it. I mean,
His original stories were great, but now, no.
I just prefer his short stories.
I think he's still coming down from the cocaine residual.
Well, his best stuff he wrote while he was on cocaine. Carrie, Christine. I mean, they're
Yeah.
legendary.
Rita Hayworth in The Shawshank Redemption. He looks so young.
Yeah, because this is nearly 20 years old now. God,
Well,
I
yeah.
feel old.
The actor I meant looks really young in this.
Mm.
I think his first role was in Empire of the Sun.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Thick bush.
So he played
Thanks,
the
words.
in Empire of the Sun.
Yeah, he was like 7 or 8, something like that.
I didn't realize that. But then I never really paid too much attention to that movie.
Our words. Oh, God, I love him.
Thick bush. Okay.
You're going to go around asking people if they've got a good Bruce.
Well, that was unexpected.
Not really.
No, but sort of.
Oh, he's pissed. He was robbed of it.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy he was going to kill got killed by someone else.
He was going to turn state's evidence on the boss that's running Gotham City.
But he's the one that Bruce wanted to kill anyway.
Yes, he was going to seek vengeance.
So he's not got his vengeance.
He was robbed of the vengeance.
Yeah. Oh, Tommy. I mean, she must have. Honest to God, is she that thick?
She's a liberal. What do you expect?
I mean, the first thing that would cross my mind is I want to go see this guy turn state evidence, the guy that killed my parents. The first thing I would be is, where's the fucking gun?
Most people would. I think that's a natural
And then
reaction.
Interesting. Up here in Canada, that is not the case.
I would.
Okay, so it's just me then.
I'd be standing at the courthouse doors with a shotgun.
I guess I'm not vengeancey.
Unfortunately, vengeance is built into our ancestral DNA. Every single one of us has to fight it. And we're seeing that now in the latest generations. Vengeance that they can't control, that we learnt to.
Uh-huh.
And even then, gotta say, vengeance is a sweet, sweet thing when you get it. And I'm not talking about killing someone, but I've certainly got my vengeance a couple of times over the years.
The Prince of Gotham, you'd have to go 1,000 miles to meet someone who didn't know your name. So don't come down here with your anger. Try to prove something to yourself. This is a world you never understand, and you always fear, but you don't understand.
Someone's I can hear someone's
Yeah, there's an echo somewhere.
echo, yeah.
I'm sorry, that's probably me. I don't have headphones, so.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Actually, you know what? I do have headphones. Ah, they're at work. Sorry. I don't have them with me. They're at work. I've turned it down quite a bit.
Thanks, Sally.
Or actually, I could just mute myself and just unmute when I have something witty to add to the conversation. Or witless. Witless to add to the conversation is more likely.
Yeah.
That little exchange between him and the bum is really key.
Now, if that bum dies, this will be yet another reason why I think Batman should never have been made again. I don't get it. Why put yourself through all that when you're a billionaire that can pull off anything he wants?
Part of the journey for him.
The same reason that Elon Musk is building exploding rockets for? I don't know. Because you got so much money, you've got to find something to, like, occupy your time. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but Elon Musk is in the real world and is doing something which, to be frank, I didn't think he could pull off, but he is. Mind you, he's nicked so many scientists. I know so many people that work for him now full time.
Yeah.
But he's paying them a lot more. I don't blame him at all. But at least he's got people there now, I know, that can do the job.
That is good to hear.
It's always good to hear. This is why every time he launches a rocket, it gets better and better.
I find your scientific input to be soothing.
Yes. most of the time.
Very comforting.
Yeah.
There's people like you out there, like, keeping an eye on everything.
Yeah.
It's all cool.
And another soothing thing about Elon Musk, he does not have a red button.
Yeah.
He keeps telling him his worst fear is himself, and then throws a load of people at him. It's just not making sense. His worst fear are bats.
That's one of his fears.
Oh, one of his fears.
Since the fall down the well incident, apparently.
Yeah, I get that. But in a few scenes ago, he said his worst fear is himself. This is confusing.
It's Eastern mindset.
Well, it's Liam Neeson. He's trying to be confusing.
Uh-oh. What's he gonna do? Brand him?
That's just yucky.
Yeah.
And is unfortunately likely to make people want to have bacon.
Yeah. I mean, watching someone get branded makes... Yeah, it's horrible.
Good point. Words. Yeah.
Yes. I agree, words. I happen to love bats, so I don't have a problem with them. But I'm not facing my biggest fears. You put me in a room with dolls and marionettes, you will see me go nuts.
See, and for me, just that small room would be the problem.
Yeah. Does he actually turn into Batman in this, or is this like a 5-second thing at the end, like the werewolf?
No. He's Batman-y for a good chunk of the film.
Yeah.
Good.
Starting real soon.
Good. Gotham must be destroyed.
Yeah, it's the old, no, to save it, you have to destroy it and rebuild it and all that kind of trivial, or that, that tired old trope.
Sorry, Mr. Londell. Did you see Word's last comment?
Werewolf,
No,
werewolf,
spelt with where?
where?
Wolf? Love it.
Yeah.
Ah.
In case you don't know, they've been whining and complaining ever since I showed the werewolf movie, Curse of the Werewolf,
The Hammer version.
complaining that there wasn't enough werewolf in the movie. But these same people claim to have American Werewolf as their favorite werewolf movie, and there are no wolves. There you only see the wolf one time in American Werewolf.
Yeah. I'm sorry. The Hammer Werewolf? We got 5 seconds at the end of a white furry thing. That was it. And that's why we keep taking the piss out of Mr. Londell.
Were they using the Jaws method of not really showing the shark, just the idea of the shark to scare everyone, or did they just do a bad job with the lack of werewolf?
To be frank, the film was reasonably good because it was a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And we knew he was a werewolf. And even halfway through it, both Words and I were like, where's the werewolf? Where's he going to turn into a werewolf? And it was 5 seconds before the end. And he turned into a fly thing because Universal owned the werewolf look. And then the end came up.
This is what happens when you build your temple out of rice paper.
Whee!
Okay. Sutton is dislocated big time.
I think how much easier his rest of his movie would have been if he just let the dude drop.
Mm.
Well, you got to think he saved him because there was a tremendous amount of respect there.
Oh, he has at the moment for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is definitely Nepal, as in how they're showing it.
Except for the part where it's actually Iceland, but yes.
Yeah. We could do with someone like Batman, not Batman, but a British version in London and every city right now.
Guy Fawkes.
Actually, he's needed right here in the U.S.
So, JPs, did you say Basil Brush? Because I don't think he strikes fear in
JP's
anyone.
wouldn't even know who Basil Brush was. He said Guy Fawkes.
Oh, Guy Fawkes. He doesn't particularly have a very good reputation either. I mean, he was burnt on a bonfire.
JPs won't know who Basil Brush is.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
Isn't that Faulty Towers or some shit?
No, it was a puppet.
Yeah.
Puppet.
Well,
Puppet.
actually,
Kids
Guy
show.
A very,
Fawkes-
very annoying puppet you wanted to kill every time you saw it.
It was a kids show, right? On
Oh
a
yeah,
kids show?
many kids shows.
The only British puppets I know were the that shit from the 80s.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the Genesis.
Yeah, exactly.
There was loads. Just Google Basil Brush and then you'll understand what I mean. I think we should fly Deej out in his bunny suit. And then he can go around killing all the gangs.
Is it just me, or did you feel the urge to like smack that smug-looking dude in the face? He just looks.
I want to smack her in the face.
Well, yeah, obviously. I think she was still married to Tom Cruise at this point.
I want to smack her in the face with my balls.
Okay. Yeah, I never got the appeal with her. That's.
She's not exactly Hollywood material, if you know what I mean. It's very plain Jane.
Look, it depends. Okay, I think there's still a studio system mindset in Hollywood. The only difference is it's you have to do all the grooming yourself and then make the rounds. Whereas back in the 40s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, they would actually go out and find people and say, "Hey, yeah, we can make you a star."
I just think they could have done a little better than a plain Jane. She looks like a plain Jane. I'm sorry. I mean, most of the women in the film we watched.
She was very popular at the time, though. She was in that.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, she's a plain Jane. I mean,
well, I think it's the whole girl next door.
Yeah.
Thing that lots of dudes, want to slap their balls against.
I don't think she was a plain Jane.
Plain Janes are good because that gives you hope that you can bang her.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, she did date that really short guy, or married him.
They're really short, yeah. Okay.
Well, she's doing nothing for me, and I usually quite like a pretty girl.
Yeah, same here. But again,
Yeah. There's nothing coming from her at all. But then I'm not a fan of Christian Bale either.
Yeah.
I like it here.
I love bats.
I know, they're so cute.
They are.
And flappy.
So does Bruce Wayne.
I know. The problem you've got in America is they have rabies. That's why people are afraid of them. Over here, rabies doesn't exist. So
and they can carry other diseases too.
Yeah.
They're really cute and eat lots of bugs.
Yeah.
There's the smug one.
I don't often see them up north, but down south we had them living in our rafters.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to come out at night and say hello. And little fluffy bodies.
I know, they're pretty cute.
Yeah.
That guy looks smug.
This is the same guy that played Oppenheimer. Come on, isn't it?
I have no idea.
No, that's not.
I haven't even seen that film
I
yet.
haven't seen that one either.
Because it's a drama and it's not the truth. I kind of really don't want to watch it.
Wait a second, isn't he a villain in this film or the other one?
This
He's
one
a villain in
and
this
the other.
one.
Yeah.
That's Scarecrow or Scarecrow.
I wasn't gonna say it, and I knew it was Scarecrow.
I didn't want to spoil it for you, Matt.
Oh crap! The man himself. Lucius Fox.
Yeah.
I suddenly feel the urge to get a glass of scotch.
Mm. I love Morgan Freeman.
I see him and I hear his voice, and all I think is God.
Mm.
As it should be.
I'm munching on cheese balls. Can you hear it?
No.
Oh, good.
Whose balls?
Yeah. They didn't have any at Morrison's, and I kind of had a hissy fit. Went on Amazon, and Amazon sell their own version of cheese balls. I didn't even know they did food. Amazon cheese balls. So I ordered 8 packs, and they arrived today. I think the same company makes them all.
Now, is a cheese ball like a crunchy cheese flavored corn puffy sort of thing?
Yeah, but they're round.
Right.
They're not like what's it or anything.
Not like or Cheez-Its or Cheesies we have here.
I've never tried one, so I can't.
Cheesies are quite good. Most people are fond of them when they've tried
Cheese
them.
puffs.
I can only eat a few cheesies though. I like cheesies over cheese puffs. They're like skinnier and somehow they're cheesier and crunchier.
Yeah, but they're too crunchy for me.
They're so crunchy. I love them. But they're too salty for me. I can't eat more than like a couple.
I like my sour cream and onion rings.
Mm. Yeah, I don't eat too many snacks like that. I
Those
save
ones you
on
put in
my-
your mouth and it just completely melts.
Yeah, see, I like that crunchiness. Now I want Cheez-Its and Scotch. That's a terrible combination. Oh my god, I'd get so sick if I did that.
This is where he's going to build the bat cave, yeah?
In an
Yeah.
actual bat cave, yes. A cave
Yeah.
full of bats.
Actually, the cave is already built. He's just remodeling
Yep.
Mm.
to his needs.
You got to put in your bat computer and your,
Your bat toilet.
right?
Yeah. I'm going to be very upset if the Batmobile doesn't look like a Batmobile. You realise that?
He's gonna collect all the bat poop and make his bat coffee.
Maybe he can get the bats to digest the coffee beans first or something. Isn't that the sort of like niche product?
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
This is the coolest Batmobile ever.
it is a pretty
Okay.
cool Batmobile, I have to admit.
I love this Batmobile.
Although I do kind of like, I still like the Adam West Batman. Like that's just
Who doesn't? Who doesn't? That's
too much
great.
fun.
I
Me.
don't because the damn
was too
thing
damn
only went
cheesy.
20 miles an hour.
But you know what? They had me at shark repellent bat spray.
No. Okay, I do have a scientific question here.
Okay.
They're in the bat cave.
Yep.
And they're breathing.
Yeah, I
And-
know, right?
no offense to filmmakers being dipshits, which they are. A bat cave full of bats. The ammonia levels are so high, there's no oxygen.
There's
Yeah.
fresh air.
Yeah, it does appear to be open to the outside, but yeah, it
Even
would probably
so-
stink pretty
And
bad.
running water.
Yeah. Maybe they cleaned it up a little or something.
You think the guano would they would kill them? Is that what you're saying?
It would be unbearable at the very
Yeah, the
least.
smell of ammonia.
Unbearable at the very least.
No, but there was ventilation there.
Yeah.
Do you see that waterfall? That's got to be moving air.
Yeah, I get all that. I understand why they're not dead, but the guano is pure ammonia. And that smell does not go away.
So what you're saying is Batmobile and his suits smell like cat piss.
Yeah, pretty much. Everything in that cave will smell of cat piss, but cat piss on
So that's where we
steroids.
draw the conclusion of Catwoman.
Yeah.
She likes him because he smells like piss.
Mm. Well, said he had the same thought, didn't he?
Weren't you the one that told me, about suspending disbelief?
Okay, I was just pointing that out.
Yeah.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah. You didn't think that out.
That's better. Now I have a glass of Glendronach that's been aged in sherry casks. Delightful. No cheese balls, but I got some almonds.
Ta-ta.
You telling me this is the Batmobile?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I want one of them too. You don't know how bad I want one of those.
That does not even resemble a Batmobile.
That's why it's
Give it
better.
time. Give it time.
They modify it. It'll be fine.
The movie is titled Batman Begins for a reason.
No, I get it. They're redoing the story again in their version of it.
Which is the
But
correct
this is
version.
more about him becoming Batman than the origin of like what motivated him to become Batman. This is like the slow burn version of it. Okay, I'm sorry, but those gloves looked really done.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And regardless how you feel about Christian Bale, this is the coolest Batman there ever will be.
He's pretty cool.
Oh shit.
That was way too fast to be a human.
Yes, yes, it was.
I would
But
not
it's
go
a-
down that
but
narrow
it's
passageway.
Comic book movie, so all scientific bets are off.
Fair enough. I'm removing my brain and putting it on a shelf now.
What the hell is this?
There you go. Don't you feel better?
Yeah.
And soothing and relaxing without your brain.
Mommy.
These guys get nervous really easily for, like, you know, gun-toting criminals.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're up against. You've probably been smoking that shit.
They've been smoking the double lettuce.
That was so cool. Right in the middle of them, okay? See, only Batman can whoop ass like this.
If they'd been smoking weed, they'd be less nervous. They'd have to have been dropping acid or doing mushrooms or something to get that paranoid that easily.
I take it he's next.
He's a gangster and he hadn't handled a gun in so long. He forgot.
I'm sorry. That's the worst I'm Batman I've heard in years.
Yeah, his Batman voice is a large point of contention amongst the
Yeah.
fans versus not.
I'm not surprised in the least.
I don't. It's almost like it was an afterthought. You know.
Maybe he had like a really bad sore throat on the day they had to start filming him as Batman, and like that was the best he could do, and so they just had to like run with it for the rest of the movie, even when he got better.
They could have dubbed over when he was
I'm
better.
kidding. I have no idea why they did that. That was the thing that didn't work the most, I think, with these movies.
Ouch. Mhm. A gift from a friend. A signal.
I don't imagine they could really arrest these guys for anything. Like,
Pretty sure the guy on the light would be burning.
oh yeah, that would be so bad. He'd be like, there'd be smoke coming off of that dude. Get some more of that bacon fragrance that we were looking forward to earlier.
Bacon.
Bacon. Yeah, words. The whole point of saying I'm Batman or however is to put the fear of God in them. And that I'm Batman, I was expecting a rainbow flag somewhere on his outfit.
Yes, words. It is badly delivered. Uh, why they didn't just let him use his normal voice, or stick a vocoder on him or something. I don't know. But hey, it worked.
I guess they had to cut the budget somewhere.
Whores and fast cars.
Stole it. Ooh.
That's stupid.
It seems like the kind of thing would be a big draw on electricity.
Mm.
Oh, check him out.
Not if it runs on cold fusion.
Okay.
He told me to take my brain out. I have, so I can't comment.
Sorry, I went and put mine in.
Well, that dress is unlike that. Clearly, and the straight jack.
Oh, now that is stupid. Oh,
Change the world on your own. Rachel Holland. Oh, this. It's not me.
it's the crack.
It's not.
Oh yeah, you got this. Anyway, I gotta put these two to bed and I'll be right back. Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't know how true that is.
I
Especially when
take it
comes
that he doesn't have a love interest in this one.
Hmm.
to- It's not your town, Falcone. Enter Scarecrow.
Sorry.
I love Gary Oldman, but I just can't with that mustache. I just can't.
I'm having a real issue with Batman's mask. It looks stupid.
Isn't very flexible, that's for sure.
What's stupid about it? I don't.
It looks like a long sausage with little tweaky ears on it.
Really?
Yeah. All right, now he's got indigestion. See, now he's got the voice now.
I don't think he want to mess with.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
right in the back of the head. Gula oblong dot. You didn't see it.
Maybe only be nosy when the people around you are people you actually know and trust.
True. I agree with that.
It's too long on the top. Makes his head look like, what were they called? Cone heads.
Oh
Stupid
my
film.
god. Can you imagine what an awesome Batman Dan Aykroyd would have made?
That's what everybody has been complaining about
Well,
with
at
any
least
with any Batman since '89 is the ears on the hood.
no, I'm talking about the actual length of the head of it.
Oh.
It's too big.
Well, Christian Bale got a long head. Okay.
The trouble is he doesn't. And if other people are complaining about the same things I'm complaining about, then I'm on point.
Well, most of the complaints are about the ears.
I think the whole concept of a bat suit is always going to be a bit questionable at the best of times.
Yeah. Some look better than others, but just look at the top of the top of that.
It looks like
It's
he's
a
kind of got a
cone
helmet.
head.
It's a helmet with ears.
Well, that cowl.
I thought his suit protected him from anything.
I think it does, but I mean, he's still on fire, so it's probably going to get warm until the accelerant burns off.
Oh dear.
He did jump a long way. Steaming bat flambe.
Yeah, this one's going to be known as Conehead Batman.
Oh my god, I still want to see Dan Aykroyd as Batman.
I just don't have those issues with costumes that a lot of people have. Okay, it is a little bit long. It's a little bit longer, but you could say there's extra whatever in there because head injuries to lessen the possibility of a head injury.
Yeah, okay, fine.
But I mean,
you know how else you can avoid head injuries? Don't get set on fire and then jump off like a 5-story building. Excellent way to not get a head injury is to not do that.
He had no choice there, though. I mean,
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I'm not saying that he did have a choice.
He had some sort of hallucinogen blown into his face.
Yeah.
I love Morgan Freeman so much. I just wondered, how hard it was. First name basis.
Review. Hey, dude, how you been? You need to come in early sometime, and we can just have this serious review party with you and Yvette and some other crazy people.
Nice.
Well,
And
thanks
as
for
always,
being.
everybody check out the Drunk Reviews
Yeah.
channel. Those late nights when you can't sleep, he's showing those drive-in double features.
Bye-bye, bestie.
Oh,
Is this just in case we didn't realize that was the little girl from the first scene?
Obviously.
Yeah, no, I know it.
That joke, That is so insulting beyond belief. Especially to Michael Caine.
Yeah.
I
have found it helpful to have memorized 3 jokes. I mean, it's only good the first time you get to a group of new people. But
Quickly.
it is helpful to have memorized 3 jokes.
To the bat elevator.
To the bat elevator, yeah.
Elevator.
At least the chest plate does not have nipples on it, okay?
Yeah, that's the good
How
part.
true is that?
I'm sorry, I missed the poles they used to shoot down.
Yeah, that's true.
Those poles were stupid.
They were cool.
Oh, come on. Everyone likes to see a man riding a pole.
Oh, yeah.
No,
God.
no.
Shine those
And
poles.
the great thing was they jumped down as Bruce Wayne and whatever the hell Robin's
I
name
know.
was.
I used to love imagining, how
And then-
some robo arms would extend from the
Yeah.
walls and rip
Because
off their
by the time
clothes
they
and
got to the bottom, they were dressed.
put their leotards on for them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That is creepy. Okay, two grown
It
men
makes me
having
think of,
robots dress them.
I think he's sort of like the Wallace and Gromit, where the bed like tips up and drops him into his trousers in the morning.
You know what?
I was figuring something like that.
Claymation is probably the only animation I enjoy, and Wallace and Gromit and Shaun the Sheep are
Love
just
Shaun.
the best.
Love Shaun.
Yeah, who doesn't love Shaun?
Yeah.
Mr. Londell, you should recognise this guy. Do you remember me making you all watch 426 Days when they thought they were underground, pretending to travel
Yeah.
to? He's the one that led them outside when they went nuts.
This guy here with the glasses?
Yeah, he was the main guy that kept everyone reasonably sane.
That was just kind of strange.
It was the ending that pisses everyone off.
They get his fist.
We
That's
finally get there. They open the doors, and then it says the end, and every single person watching went, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And they never made a sequel either. Bastards.
The problem is we don't know what happened.
Yeah, that's why I said bastards. Oh,
Hello.
that was fun.
This is where we meet.
And this is where we dump the raw material down the drain.
You should have some very good.
Yeah, leg it, girl. You're not going to get far.
Now, sweetheart is screwed.
See, these instances are where you definitely take the stairs.
Yes.
See, come on, review. Magical pole.
Oh my God, that's right. Our Doctor Who, that mask.
See?
You
The
find
poles
that-
were awesome. The poles were awesome. Everybody wants to like slide down a giant pole. I always wanted to add a giant pole to like if I ever had a house, so that I could get from like the upstairs window. That would be the escape route. Would be a pole. Awesome. I always wanted to do that.
I'd like to own an old firehouse with the pole.
Yeah.
Those things are dangerous, by the way.
What was that? Sorry, Mr. Lundell?
Those things are dangerous, by the way.
Well, obviously, yeah. That's how
Yeah.
it's done.
You have to train to go down one. And I've done that. And I know how to go down one correctly.
I think it's also like on the airplane when they like you have the leaflet that shows you all the like safety features. I've always secretly wanted to like use the bouncy slides to get off the plane.
Oh, yeah. Well, who wouldn't?
But you know what? I mentioned it once, and the stewardess said they're not that much fun because they have to train with them. They're not actually that slidey or bouncy.
No.
So she said it would be a disappointment.
You're absolutely right. Plus, you have to add in that there must be a major disaster to
that would be the not really wanting it, but kind of wanting it.
Yeah.
Because I was explaining it to my nieces when I flew with them one time. I had to fly them. They flew back to Alberta, they flew back here with me one time, and we were looking over the leaflet, and I was explaining the bouncy slide, and the stewardess overheard me explaining the bouncy slide, and she's like, "It's not as much fun as you'd think." I'm like, "I'm sure it's not, but you know."
Probably more people roll down the damn thing with the slide.
I know. I'm sure it's not as much fun as it should be. I figured that would be the only good thing about having to like emergency evacuate from the plane. Would be the bouncy slides.
Yeah,
That's why I never
I
wear
agree.
heels on planes. I always wear flat
Right.
shoes.
I definitely agree.
Some
Why
of us
didn't he kill him? What is wrong with this Batman?
Batman doesn't kill, but he doesn't have to save.
Could have just lobbed him somewhere a bit, so he probably wouldn't.
Well, maybe he thinks there's more to it, and he doesn't want to kill the guy, and until he's got to the bottom of the nefarious plot.
Okay.
Yeah, but he has the inoculation against the hallucinogens right now, right?
Yeah.
Words. They covered those bases.
Now it gets good.
Yeah, but he's only going to give it to his best friend from childhood. He's not going to give it to the other guy, is he?
But no, probably not. Well, I don't know. He went for like a couple of days before he got the antidote.
He has command of bats.
Doesn't he use like ultrasonic noise?
I was going to
creators or
say,
something?
he doesn't have command of bats. He's got the ultrasonic that send them in the right direction.
Yeah. Just point the bats where you want them.
Oh, hell, he's the Batman.
Mm-hmm. At least he's not the kind of Batman that's got like guano all over his shoulders and stuff. That would be a lot less cool as a Batman.
Has he got the girl with her? No. I thought
No,
he was
he-
trying to save the girl.
No, Gordon's supposed to take the girl.
Right, got ya.
How the hell do people carry other humans? Because people are heavy. I mean,
Yeah.
even that little slip of a thing is pretty heavy for Gary Oldman.
Yeah. I mean, Gary Oldman isn't that big a bloke.
That's what I'm saying. He's just a little wee feller. I mean, not a tiny
Yeah.
wee feller, but he's not like, he's not Chris Helmsworth or anything.
No. He's going.
Gone.
Oh, yeah. This is the coolest Batmobile ever made.
It is pretty good. More of a tank than a mobile.
He's a tank. He's not a Batmobile.
Yes, it is. It is the Batmobile. Look at that.
No, I'm sorry. That's the worst Batmobile I've ever seen.
Can you imagine you were on a fear-inducing hallucinogen getting driven around in that vehicle? That wouldn't help the situation at all. He should have put like a sleeping mask on her or something.
Just give her a shot of the antidote.
I guess he doesn't have it with him. I think Morgan Freeman was prepping some more while he was out doing stuff.
Oh, yes, he does.
You know it.
Oh, it's got wings, has it? This one.
It kind of ish. I think I'd get a worse crick in my neck from having to hold my head straight like that all day, more than from like having it turned one way too long.
Notice flying on rooftop. Okay,
He's not flying, he's jumping.
same difference. Now he's on the freeway.
No. If he was flying, he wouldn't have to land on any rooftops.
He's gliding.
Jumping.
He's gliding. How did the police get right behind him? They didn't jump over any rooftops.
Well, okay, you've not seen too many police chases, have you? It's hard to get away from them.
Yeah.
I wonder why these idiots try to run in the first place. Because if they lose them, all they have to do is turn on the news.
Right?
Yeah, that's going to stop him. Not.
See, uh-oh.
You were coming right up on his butt.
Now, how can you tell me this is not the coolest Batmobile ever?
It's pretty cool. I like it.
This is the type of car Bruce Batman.
Oh, I imagine
would
Rachel
own.
would be like yakking her guts out at this point.
Better than any James Bond car ever.
Now I don't know now. That
No.
Aston Martin.
The
okay,
Aston Martin
that's
is an
classic design.
iconic
Yeah.
car.
Ain't no Aston Martin going off road like this thing.
Yeah, that's
But James Bond and Batman cannot be compared.
I agree. I'd agree with that. You can't compare the two. Batman is way cooler.
Well, they're just different kinds of cool.
I mean, this is just, it doesn't look like a Batmobile. It looks like a tank, which is what it is.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
It's a tank. Okay, that's what I love about it.
So it should be the Bat tank,
It's a tank. And
Ooh,
it
a
moves-
bank.
It moves
not
like
the
a tank.
Batmobile. It's a Bat tank. Then I don't have a problem with it.
Tank.
Get any instructions from mates? Oh, yeah. No final warning. There's going to be a way of isolating the areas. We're home. Listen to these weeks. Why don't we drop the effects? The compound has to be once.
And so Scarecrow has poisoned the water supply. The citizens of Gotham are screwed.
Oh, who leaves someone to lie on a metal table? That's just not right.
That's got to be really bad for the back and neck.
Oh, you'd get like bed sores like within minutes.
Mm.
Mind you, she probably doesn't weigh much.
Alfred, get her home before I do something amorous.
You know what? He's that sad it hasn't crossed his mind.
Come on, the show's supposed to be a little bit for children, like, not small children.
This bat tank of mine is fun.
Those are Bruce Wayne's gifts, Sam Hanson. You have a knife. I don't care about my name. You're sure. Your father. And someone that snapped at me.
No, even I feel guilty.
Yeah, well, Michael Caine knows how to tell someone off.
Right? It's like my mom. Mind you, she didn't have to say anything to make me feel guilty.
Just the look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I know.
Oh my God, the disappointment in the eyes. Oh.
He's a good guy, is he? Because he seems like a bad guy.
Doesn't he seem like a good guy? If he seems like a bad guy, he might be a bad guy.
I don't know.
No, yeah, he is definitely a bad guy. But right
Okay.
now, we don't know that he's a bad guy.
That's good.
But you are correct. Your
Yeah.
vibes are correct.
You mean
Yeah.
Rutger Hauer's character?
Yeah. I was going to say, it's
Root
Rutger
beer.
Hauer. Of course he's a bad guy.
No,
Just
he's,
call him root beer. Then I know who you're talking about.
well, he's I wouldn't call him a bad guy. He's just like a scumbucket,
Well, he's sort of the bad guy, though.
but in a different way. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
He's on the bad guy's team.
no, not on the team. He's a different type of bad guy. He's that corporate, heartless son
Yeah.
bitch. You know.
But he's in on the scheme, isn't he?
No.
Wasn't he the one
Oh.
importing the machine that vaporizes water? Wasn't he the one importing that machine?
No. He's covering it up.
Okay.
Basically, what he's doing to keep
Right.
the corporation, to keep that corporation out of the headline,
Right.
because they're going public. Something like that, would instantly destroy you.
It's just like any corrupt CEO.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. very, very good way of making people go without.
Yeah, but then you have to like make it up to like 100 people afterwards.
I don't think he will,
Well, no, probably not. Oh,
as far as he's concerned.
sorry, just a second here. Somebody's knocking.
Why does he hate Gotham so much? Did I miss that?
Got to keep the loonies on the path. I think of that line every time I see those doors open in this movie.
Mm.
The Amazon guy was decided to deliver to me instead of the main house door.
Of course.
Probably because he can see me through the bike. I got patio doors behind me, so it's like, human person. It's all right. It was for upstairs anyway, so.
It might have Amazon cheese balls in it. Open it.
It's not for me. It's for Vanessa. And it's probably not. I don't know what Vanessa ordered. Not going to open Vanessa's package.
Okay.
I am sorry. Worst facial hair ever. It looks like he's got weasel tails attached to his lip.
Well, it's supposed to be, I guess, the beginnings of a Fu Manchu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks like somebody growing a Fu Manchu who actually can't.
That may be the problem.
Like, there's people who can't like do a goatee. Like the way their facial hair grows in is just not the right shape for certain beards.
Yeah.
And that this doesn't work for his face at all.
Well, most of that's glued on anyway.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But they should have put a little something between in the divot of his lip under his nose, like just a little. I don't know. There's something about it just doesn't work. Is he being sanctimonious again?
Why doesn't he just kill him? Seriously.
Why are they standing yakking in the middle of a burning house? That just seems
more
like
dramatic.
That seems like overly dramatic. Like, go outside and chat.
Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. And something else I like about this version of the Batman story, you understand what happened to Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he did say, I couldn't care less if this place burnt down.
Yes.
So he's got his wish.
Yes, he did. Oh, the curly-haired guy's a cop? How did I miss that part?
He's on the tape.
Right. / undercover-ish. go Alfred. Never mess with
Yeah.
Michael Caine. Now I want to go watch Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Have you done that one on your Saturday movie watchings?
Which one now?
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels?
No.
You should do that one. That's a hilarious movie.
It's a funny film.
It is.
Yeah.
Is that not your thing?
Not really.
Okay.
I do hate that they burned down Wayne Manor.
See, this is when bat poles would have been useful.
Yeah.
You could have slid straight down those bat poles.
Why did he need bat poles when he's got an elevator?
Yeah, a bad elevator will suffice.
Poles are so cool.
And do you see how deep that shaft was? And you're going to slide down a pole?
And you fall off.
Yeah.
Well, with a fire, you should never take an elevator because if it burns through the rope, you're dead.
Yeah.
That's why they use chains.
With a pole, even chains can burn.
They don't use chains.
Now, this one used the chain.
Yeah, it did.
They use
I know
hydraulics.
Yeah. No, but no, that one is that shaft was so long, it would have to be cable.
So
hydraulic
Batman's
lift.
injured, yeah?
Yes.
Hydraulic lift good for only so much of a distance.
So she says it. She doesn't have to prove it. No ID shown. Maybe he just doesn't give a
Apparently
shit.
not.
He looks nefarious.
For the Ra's al Ghul's brother.
Yeah. The raggedy ghoul guy. Yeah.
So how's Batman going to be Batman if he's been burnt?
Well, he's only a little bit hurt. That's the whole point. 'Tis but a flesh wound.
He's not charred, man.
Yeah, good point.
That kid always looks like he needs to go to pee.
Oh, here's that machine again.
Yep. Well, it is in the water supply and it has to be aerosolized, so.
Words, not a clue either.
No, okay.
I think they're just trying to create mass panic so they can steal something. That's usually the case.
Okay, Liam Neeson's character is the head of the League of Shadows.
He wants to destroy Gotham. I got that bit.
Yeah, because it's become a wicked place.
Wicked and corrupt. But I think they also want to steal something, don't they?
No, they're not
No,
stealing anything.
Okay.
Their job is to just destroy that city because of the wickedness.
Gotcha.
Strangely enough, Bruce Wayne, Batman, was trained by the League of Shadows. And the ultimate game was for him to lead them into the destruction of that city. But Batman stripped him, and he's become a protector of the city. It's a philosophical thing. Okay.
Is it really 11? What is this, a 3-hour film or something?
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Oh, God.
It's getting close to the end, though.
It is?
I think so. Maybe what, another half hour? Whee!
It's the bat tank.
No, it's not the bat tank.
You're
Fans
never
of
gonna
it,
look.
fans of it call it the tumbler.
There's no way it's a Batmobile. It's a bat tank. You're never gonna change my mind. I can accept it as a bat tank, but if you make me call it a Batmobile, I'm gonna slag it off.
Well, it is a mobility device.
Now let's just tear yourself to pieces. This is just the beginning. If they hit the whole city in toxic, there's nothing to stop Gotham tearing itself apart from mass panic. How are they gonna do that? They'll be using the train. Monorail follows water base to the central hub. Tower. They get their machine into Wayne Station, it'll cause a chain reaction that'll vaporize the entire city's water supply. Covering Gotham in this poison. I'm gonna stop it from running the train, but I may need your help. What do you need? You drive stick. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. I'm here.
That was mighty nice of her.
Mm-hmm.
I was about tired of him anyway.
Yeah.
Well, she's got the antidote, so
Yeah.
she can see what's real and what
Yeah.
isn't.
But the kid that needs to pee doesn't.
No. I quite like the horse with the red eyes and the
Yeah.
brain.
Breathing fire. Yeah. That's pretty good.
That's cool. That was very cool.
All you gotta do is shoot a couple of them, babe.
Oh.
Now, are those prisoners hallucinating as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
everyone.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh. See, and I'll let you in on this. What they've set up here is okay. They made the city the chaos that it is, while that Batman deals with, like in the comic book.
It's not who I am. But what I do defines me.
God, his voice has changed again.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of weird vaporized hallucinogens around, so.
Stop making excuses.
That mask looks like underwears. Like a
It
dog.
does.
I guess this was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
More like post-COVID.
Yeah.
God damn it. Conehead. Every time he stays still for a minute, all I can see is a conehead. My
I'm more concerned.
God.
I'm more concerned with how
Commissioner.
constipated he looks than the
Yeah.
cone.
He's in the bat tank. Quit letting them live and kill it all. Oh, he's doing well, isn't he? Jesus.
Well, he's still pretty new to the whole Batman game at this point. I think I've seen that guy in a lot of stuff.
Pressure's moving along the mains, blowing all the pipes. And if that pressure reaches us, the water supply right across the whole city is gonna blow.
And they're indestructible. Love it.
The media, doing everything you know about this.
Biological warfare. Possibly more dangerous than a nuclear bomb.
How was he managing to hang on by a rope without getting smacked on poles all the way along?
I don't know.
That's my only question there.
Don't be afraid, Bruce. You're just an ordinary man in a cape. That's why you can fight injustice, and that's why you can't stop this train. Bruce, you must stop it.
Now get out of the way.
You never learned to mind your surroundings. Finally bound to do what is necessary. I won't kill you. But I don't have to save you.
Oh man, my
And
screen
once
froze.
again,
Man, they're gonna take out Wayne Tower. I don't know if he's rich enough to replace Main Manor and Wayne Tower. Ooh.
okay. I think you stopped him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He seems
Well-
sufficiently stopped for now. For now.
Commissioner Gordon stopped it.
Yep.
He's not
Not
the commissioner
Batman.
yet.
Officer Gordon.
Oh, sorry, Officer Gordon. I can't help it. He's always Commissioner Gordon to me.
The mustache.
I never had an issue with the message.
I've got to say, this is one of, I know, please don't take this the wrong way, but they're one of the lamest villains in Batman in history. I mean, even words is like still not working out what the hell's going on. And all I understand is he was trying to destroy Gotham because he didn't like it, because it was full of gangs.
This sets it that this movie sets all of that up. Boom.
Yep.
And you're fired.
Yeah.
Is he sealing up? Bat Central.
The well, yeah.
Yeah, right.
God. About us.
Okay.
You should be sorry.
He's not interested. I mean, he looks gay.
Smasher.
God.
Maybe he's bi. It's all cool.
It's not worth it.
She knows he's Batman. She's really interested now.
Yeah.
Of course. You mean the Conehead?
Yeah.
No, words is not over yet. They have to set it up for the next movie in a little bit.
Yeah, sorry. But I thought it was the end now as well.
Okay. The discussion is going to be interesting, JPs.
What?
Are you?
The discussion of the movie is going to be interesting.
I do have one question. Are you going to be playing all of Christian Bale's Batmans one after the other?
Well, not one after the other, but eventually.
Okay, that's good.
You want to put some space between. You know,
Yeah.
you got to
Yeah.
wrap. You have to wrap your head around this particular Batman.
I think she
No,
has to watch it like 4 or 5 more times.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I watched it one time and got it. Come on.
Yeah.
I've got it. I've got it.
You don't got it.
I think this is only the second time I've seen it.
No, you don't.
What? The guy wanted to destroy Gotham City. The bad
Why?
guy.
Why?
Because it was full of bad people.
No.
Oh, okay.
Dirty, rotten scoundrels?
Look, JPs, if it's that fucking complicated, you just dropped it another point for me.
This movie does get well after this scene. We'll start.
Conehead.
wearing careful. Maybe I own a Disney man. And you're wearing a mask.
You're right, words.
Bum bum bum.
I never said anything.
You never have one.
And you'll never have to.
It's better when Gordon's just like face the other way and he just disappears.
Yeah. There it is. Batman begins. This might take a while, so.
Oh, I just closed it down for the credits. I'm not watching the credits.
Yeah.
I still like that Batman. I like Christian Bale as Batman in general, to be honest, overall. Like if I had to pick one of them to watch, it would probably be him or Adam West.
Adam West is so corny.
Oh
Yeah,
no, it's absolutely corny, but it's totally it's in a different vein entirely to the more.
Yeah, that's just not my Batman.
I grew up with that Batman, so
Yeah, I did too. But after the 89, okay, you had to say, I mean, it reflected the way the comic books depicted Batman.
oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was more like Archie Comics style Batman, the Adam West one.
And then
Batman was an Archie comic.
This one, Christopher Nolan's Batman,
Yeah.
is how Batman would be in a modern, if there was a real guy running around calling himself Batman. That is how he would be.
Yes.
He wouldn't be like
strolling down the street with Robin and his tights.
Yeah,
yeah,
that
no,
was
absolutely not.
That was just damn goofy. And but anyway, okay, we digress. Yvette, just get it off your chest.
Okay, had a problem with the mask. He looked like, as I say, one of the Caine people. That was a bat tank, not a Batmobile. I don't care what anyone says or calls it. It was a bat tank. Can accept a bat tank, but there was no way a Batmobile. The story, the origin story, was the same, except for the bit where he goes to the pool and meets the baddie that decides that Gotham no longer needs to exist on this planet. The baddie was not good enough as a baddie for Batman. And people are and still confused at why did he want to destroy Gotham, and this is the problem.
It was a den of iniquity.
Yeah, I get that, but then when I said to JP's he wanted to get rid of all the bad people, he wanted to flatten Gotham, JP said no, I was incorrect. So the confusion lays there. Now, the fact that I have confusion over a baddie in Batman is ludicrous.
There's no.
Right.
I'm wondering where you get the confusion from. Okay.
He did his dialogue on what the League of Shadows was and what they did throughout the history.
Yeah, they took down civilizations.
Yes. Yeah.
No, it took it down when it got to the level of
Of
ultimate corruption.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I understand that too. But Gotham, when I said so, they want to level it because of all the baddies there, and then JP said no.
So it wasn't the movie that caused confusion, it was JP's.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
JP's. You're just confusing us.
Even Words wasn't fucking sure what the whole point to it was. All right. So 1, Christian Bale, can't stand the guy. 2, Morgan Freeman and Michael Caine were the only 2. Oh, and Gary Oldman. Sorry, those 3. Yeah, honourable.
Worth it just for those 3, though.
The story was no different to Keaton's at the beginning, except they just went into a bit more of how he learned to fight, which was boring and pointless. It was nearly a 3-hour movie that dragged and dragged and dragged. Now, I'm going to give it a 1.
Oh my God!
What's the scale? 1 to
10.
1 to 10. Oh, damn.
A 1, really?
That
Yeah.
is so wrong. JP's, you have the floor.
I'll start with my rating of 9.5. And first of all, it is a different story because the original one with Keaton was when they left the theater, and it was Joker that killed his parents.
It was?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
It was.
You see, I've only seen the Keaton one, so I'm done with it.
As far as the League of Shadows, I thought I explained that because it was basically they come in when the civilization is at its peak and help it get destroyed.
But when they talk
'Cause they had
about
caused the fall of
civilizations,
Rome.
we're talking about Rome. We're not talking about one little pissy city called Gotham.
Well, it's not civilization at its peak. It's at its peak of corruption. Because what he's saying, before Rome was sacked, it was a really corrupt place before
Yeah.
Rome was sacked.
I'm
Same
not
with the
arguing
fire
that.
in London.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
was a lot of massive corruption there before London.
And they also
burned.
talked of the plague rats that they were putting on the ships
Yeah.
for Europe. Yeah.
Playground.
It's because it had become so corrupt. It was to the point where a common guy couldn't work, build up a little, work his way up into a financial safety or
Mhm.
whatever. It was kind of like it is now.
Exactly.
Where people, that's what they were fighting against. Okay, and remember they were trained. Bruce Wayne was trained by Ra's al Ghul, and you really have to pay attention to the dialogue and the interaction between Liam
The two
Neeson,
of them. Yes. Yeah.
because that one point, especially when he was talking about you keep choosing your wrong, battleground.
Yeah, fighting the wrong enemy.
Yeah,
And plenty bits about fear and teaching them all the lessons about that.
Yeah. I saw it in the theater when I first saw it, and I really liked it. I mean, it was cool to see like all the effects and stuff were really cool when you're in the theater. I found watching it now in a small screen of my laptop, it was a lot more sanctimonious than I remembered, but I still like it. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10 only because it's a Batman movie in general, and those are never going to get more than a 5 out of 10 from me. But that would probably be the highest score of a Batman film that I would give.
Let's see. At least Tim likes it.
Oh yeah, I'm getting slaughtered in the chat.
I didn't say slaughter. It
Yeah,
tends to
also,
disagreeing with you.
it's
Everyone
the
I
knows.
don't care.
Batmobile.
I don't care.
It's a
This is
Batmobile.
my opinion, and they can go.
If it was a battle tank, there would be treads
Yeah,
and a turret and like a main gun.
I liked this Batmobile. I remember liking this Batmobile because it was so different.
yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
liked that it was so different that it made more sense than like a
A giant
a
shark
Batmobile
fin.
that looked like it was gonna like fall apart if it went too fast.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool. It seemed more like probable.
But Tim, third favorite Batmobile? Third?
Well, maybe he just likes the OG Batmobile because it's the OG.
I mean,
Yeah.
Tumblr, what to me, it was the most practical Batmobile they've come up with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess it's my turn. Well, I mean, I'm a fan. I am a Batman fan. Okay, and so this one, I mean, it was the grittiness.
Yep.
You actually see by the end of this movie, you see why Gotham is the way it is and why they need that vigilante
Yeah.
that Bruce Wayne is. This is not a nice place to live or raise a family. It was kind of when he was growing up.
Yeah.
And he's like Trump, make America great again. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's make Gotham great again.
It definitely was very different when it came out. Like it really did like recreate the whole interpretation. It really was a very different. I mean, we've had so much just like general Batman interpretation kind of in the zeitgeist since this, that this at the time was actually pretty different.
Hey, Murder Hornet.
Yeah.
Hey, bees. Or Murder
yes,
Hornet.
hello,
I know you've been Murder Hornet
Terry.
forever, but I still think of you as bees.
Yeah. Now, as for my rating, this is
Yeah.
I'm real gun shy about giving out perfect tens. So I would make this one 8.7.
I mean, as far as Batman movies, this would probably be a 9 out of 10 for me as far as Batman movies go. But out of general, like movies in general, it would probably be a 5 out of 10 just because it's a Batman movie. And
Oh, okay.
Batman's just not my favorite character.
Oh, well.
I think that this is just where the whole name of the Dark Knight begins.
Yeah.
Just because of the
Now,
darkness in the movie and
George Clooney came before this, though, right?
And that was terrible.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, those. Yeah,
that was friggin' horrible.
I know. It was sort of almost leaning back into the Adam West kind of Batman a little bit, like a little bit.
I'm so glad I stopped at Keaton.
Keaton was really good.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Let's see, but Tim Burton channeled in the campiness from the old Batman show, plus the way
it was a good sidestep into it. If you think about it, Mr. Lundell, we knew the campy Batman, and they wanted to turn it into something a little more serious, but they had to take it step by step. And Keaton, I think, pulled it off very well. I mean, some of those villains were so funny.
Well, yeah, okay.
Oh, right. I forgot the Val Kilmer ones. Now, the Val Kilmer ones, though, were in that Clooney-verse, right? That was the same.
Well, no, they only did one Clooney.
Okay. Did they? No, because they did Batman and Robin. Wasn't he in one before that? That horrible Batman and Robin one? I thought Clooney was in 2.
Well, Words gave it a 4.
Words. Dude. Okay.
Yeah.
A 4.
Yeah. I'm happy I stopped at Keaton. I'm happy at that. And, yeah. It's not my thing.
Yeah. Well,
Definitely not.
Now, wasn't Val Kilmer in the same series of movies as, like, wasn't he just like a replacement actor?
he was a
Like, wasn't he taking over for one of the other actors? I'm honestly don't remember the sequence of Batmans at this point.
Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer
Exactly.
took over for Michael Keaton.
Okay, but it was still in the Keaton verse then. It was still in the Burton series of films, just a different actor.
Look, even you lot are confused. Tim says you're all dead to me. He said,
Sorry, Tim. But the Clooney one was bad. You know what? I don't remember hating the Val Kilmer one, but I always had a bit of a soft spot for Val Kilmer.
Well, who didn't?
I
Oh my
don't
God,
think.
in Top Gun. Jeez.
See, I don't think that was
There's a
Val
jackass in Top Gun.
I was thinking more of him as like Jim Morrison in that Doors movie.
Yeah. I like
Real,
this.
he was really cute and Real Genius as well.
Mm.
And I liked him in Top Secret too.
Yeah, there's a couple of them I would definitely lick him in, but there's other ones where I would not.
But I've not seen him play Batman. As I said, I stopped after Keaton and I'm pretty happy with my decision.
See, and here from Tim, Batman movies were getting retarded after the Keaton movies. The Nolan films were an amazing change.
It's true. They really did. They did revive the whole concept. Because, yeah, things were starting to, like, lean heavily into that campiness again. I think they don't think they were necessarily trying to, but they were just, it's just such a, it's a really fine line. Because Batman is so easy to, it's ridiculous, of course. The whole premise is ridiculous of Batman and all his Batcave and his
All
Batmansion,
superheroes.
all the stuff.
I like Looney Tunes anyway.
Oh, no, Tim. I definitely had a soft spot for Val. Definitely a soft spot.
I'm sure Tim will have a few words to say to me before I pass out tonight.
Yeah, you're going to get it.
Look, I could be all sweet and nice about all this, but you don't want that. I'm not going to lie.
I do want to point out, Tim, that you used the wrong "you're" in "You Are All Dead to Me."
Oh,
The grammar police are here. Quick.
Sorry.
She is a published writer, so
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, grammar police.
but you know what? It was interesting. As always, your take on movies, Yvette. So that whether that you may not like something, it doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt my
No, what of course it doesn't. You know me. You've known me years, and you know me well enough that I'm not. This is my own personal opinion, and I'm not trying to hurt anyone else. I'm just giving you exactly what I'm seeing, especially for the first time on most of these things you showed me. And
that's
right
what I like.
I was right. Stop at Keaton.
That's what I like. It's another take on the movie.
Yeah.
But a one?
Yeah. I'm still like, oh my God.
Oh, I don't know. I think if she sees the second one with him
No.
in it,
Shut the fuck up. I don't want to watch the second one of
she'd
those.
probably get more behind it. I don't know.
No.
I just.
I thought you were my friend.
Does Liam Neeson come back in the second one or the third one? Doesn't he come back?
He doesn't come back.
Doesn't he?
I thought he left him to die.
No, he's actually dead.
Oh, is he really dead?
He said, I'm not going to kill you, but I'm not going to save you
You
either.
know how people are in these movies. They always end up surviving conflagrations. People are constantly surviving conflagrations in
Well,
comic
this
book
is half
movies.
the problem with Batman. He's a wimp.
No, he's
If he
not.
fucking killed off these people in the first place, none of this would have happened.
What now? The League of Shadows does come back in the third movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I thought, but it's not him. It's some other part
It's
of them.
Bane. It's Bane,
Okay.
which they put Bane in the League of
Oh,
Shadows,
right. Yeah.
and he
I
was
mean, I
not
never-
in the comic book. He was not.
Yeah, I never read the comic books, so I
Yeah,
don't-
me neither. But
Yeah.
yeah, Tim, I'm not backward. Everyone on that aisle is backwards. Now I'm worried for my new kitty. Well, I'm watching it for the first time with a
I think
logical
that-
brain.
I think the Chonky Kitty will be okay.
Yeah.
Chonky
I think so.
Kitty.
It's an English. Tim, it's an English cat. Okay, it knows what's up. Okay, so
Yeah.
It meows with an accent.
Oh, don't worry. If I can catch it on the day I get it, he'll be on camera for you all.
Nice. I mean, I'm not super excited about cats, but he can't lick me from England, so I'm good.
No, you can't. And kittens' tongues aren't that rough.
I don't care. I don't want to get licked by a cat.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
I don't do cat licks. I just can't do cat licks.
Okay.
God, it gives me the Wiggins just thinking about it. Ugh.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Sorry.
okay, so
Mr. Londell, I am literally about to pop. So I'm
and
going to
I'm-
have
I'm-
to say goodbye
I'm-
now.
yeah, I'm trying to call it a stream. So
Yeah. Thanks for coming,
Yeah.
everyone. I've got to pee.
She has to go
Thank
make a
Thank you
stream.
so much for having me, Mr. Lundell. This was super fun.
like Yvette, you're always welcome.
Well, thank you very much. I will try to come by, although hopefully my leg will be better soon and I'll be hiking on Saturdays. So I would probably be coming in partway through, which if it's a movie I've seen is cool. But
Oh, okay. Now,
I usually
Don't
don't.
forget,
Usually if I'm
tomorrow,
hiking, I don't get home till around the time you're starting or like half an hour into when you're starting. So
oh yeah.
it's a bit awkward. I don't want to interject myself partway through.
Okay, and everybody, and Dandelion included, don't forget tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central Time,
Okay.
you get to hear our lists of essential television and movies,
Ooh, very good.
British and American. So,
Okay. That
and
sounds
make your own list and put them in the chat, and
okay.
you know, we can argue back and forth. So, wow, Yvette.
I'm down for anything except sitcoms. I don't enjoy sitcoms.
Oh, cool. So meanwhile, everybody, as we close this down, watch some good movies, watch some bad movies, watch all of the Batman movies that you can stand. You know, they're good, they're fun. You know. This one is better than Yvette is thinking. It has to grow on her. That's all.
I think so.
So for Yvette, JP's, and Dandelion Fluff, Mr. Lundell saying, have a good evening. Thank you for coming out.